What are we doing here? Well, it's a special meeting of our Santa Monica City Council today. We will be needing to ratify some of the emergency orders that have been necessary this past week. This meeting is being held by teleconference in keeping with the governor's rules during the pandemic. Don't forget, we're still in a pandemic. I know that's been shadowed a bit, but please stay safe. You're safer at home. If you do wish to participate today, you may do so by calling in to a special phone number, 310-458-8423. So if the clerk will please call the roll, we'll begin the meeting.
Councilmember Morena.
Here.
Councilmember Himmerich.
Here.
Councilmember Davis.
Here.
Councilmember Winter.
Here.
Councilmember Hara.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem O'Day.
Here.
Mayor McKeown.
Here. So we do have a full council, all 7 members here for this special meeting of the council with one item on the agenda, the consent calendar. If the clerk would please call that.
The first item is adopting of resolution ratifying emergency proclamation and supplements regarding violence and looting. And there's one caller.
So, Council, I don't know if you have any questions of the staff report before we open the public hearing. I don't see any requests for such, so could we go to our phone staff and ask that that caller be brought into the meeting, please?
Hi, welcome to the meeting.
We're answering Denise Barton.
Hi, Ms. Barton, welcome to the meeting.
Good afternoon. I personally am wondering how you can blame the local emergency you're calling today on anyone else but your leadership and policies. Hasn't Kevin McKeown stated about protests that the ends justify the means? I do hope he plans to explain his statement relating to the violence and looting May 30th, 2020. Unless, of course, this was done on purpose for funding, which would go along with Kevin McKeown's begging for federal funding for COVID-19 on CNN, and that would also explain why the police were told to stand down during the looting. To support this, I encourage everyone to look at the front page article, Still Battered by Pandemic, Stores Says Looting Will Set Them Back Even Further, in the June 3rd, 2020 Santa Monica Daily Press. Where on page 4, the owner of Tar and Roses says the cops standing near the restaurant while it was being looted told his landlord there was nothing they could do because the looters outnumbered them. But if for a community of 93,000 residents, you only have one police officer for every 277 residents, might it be said that you've allowed public safety services to be pushed aside for your special interests? Put together with the fact that obviously no one in the leadership role in the city has the foresight or logic to make sure that there were additional law enforcement available in case the same thing happened that happened on Fairfax and Melrose the night before. So for all these reasons, I say the violence and looting that happened on May 30th, 2020 is the fault of your leadership and policies and was allowed to happen due to your desire for funding for the city and your special interests. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Barton.
Thank you.
As a point of personal privilege in this very volatile time, I just want the community to know I never said the end justifies the means with regard to what has happened this past weekend or anything even close to that. But Ms. Barton is welcome to make her comments, and that concludes the public comment on the item before us. So, Council, it's now up to the Council for discussion or a motion on the consent calendar. There's no point in asking if you want to pull the item. There's only one.
I'd like to move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
We have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem O'Day, seconded by Councilmember. I do not see any further requests for discussion. So if the clerk would please call a roll call vote on the consent calendar.
Mayor Pro Tem O'Day,
Yes.
Councilmember Hara. Yes. Councilmember Winter,
Yes.
Councilmember Davis,
Yes.
Councilmember Himmerich,
Yes.
Councilmember Moreno,
Yes.
and Mayor McKim.
Yes. So that item is passed by unanimous vote of our city council, 7-0. That concludes our agenda for today. This may be the shortest city council meeting on record. I don't know. It's now 12:06, and until Tuesday night, or Tuesday afternoon, actually, our next meeting, we are adjourned. Thanks.